Black Friday is coming up. Today, I'm gonna be going over how to go from 100K a month to 400K a month, because usually on Black Friday, you can at least 2x your monthly revenue. So this is a bit more for people who are doing revenue, but if you are brand new to ecom and branded dropshipping, listen anyway, because it's value. Also, I haven't filmed a video in a while, but I'm back. Last 90 days on this store that we've been working with, 500,000 in sales. On my passion project, I'm just quickly showing you my results so you understand. Month to date on the new passion brand is nearly $30,000, which we should hit today. So I'm pretty happy with the progress. These are both stock-based brands as well, so it's a lot harder. They're like fully branded, proper, legit e-com stores, which is pretty dope. I need to show you this $400,000 month, otherwise what's the point in the video? This is the store I actually exited and sold last year for a decent cash exit, so I don't have the results, they're not live, but you can go through my YouTube channel previously, like earlier videos, and you can see these results, but this is the results. It's £328,000 in the month, equates to pretty much $400,000 in a single month. The profit margin was like $150,000 to $160,000 profit in 30 days. As you can see, I did £328,000 in 30 days in the month of November. This is a key month because it's Black Friday. This amounts to around $400,000, which was a crazy month. What I'm gonna be going over today is the creative strategy, the Facebook ad account structure, how you can scale your account. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, what our team's doing, what our media's buyers are doing, who are doing 20 mil per year, spending millions on ad accounts per month, the structures they are doing as well. And I'm gonna show you that in conjunction with the sales calendar on like basically how you can test the scaling campaigns previously with your offer. Before we get into the video, if you resonate with me and you vibe with me, you can book a call below. I've actually got a new landing page as well, so there's a bit more about me and how we can help you. It's a bit more in depth, so the link will be in the description and you can get to see if we can work together properly. If you're like the right fit and I'm the right fit, because you might hate me, who knows? Let's get into it. Here is a Google Doc, it's brief. I haven't spent much time on this, but you need to listen to my words. That is what I'm gonna be explaining, because we actually did a call in our group last night going over this as well, but I'll go over it here too in depth. So quickly, obviously there's pretty much no time left. You should have been doing this last month. That is the reality. But with the time we have, I'm gonna tell you what you can do now if you haven't done it yet. Obviously, you've probably been preparing anyway if you've been doing decent revenue. So firstly, let's figure out what is your Black Friday offer. For me, what works best is like up to percentage off. So if you have a niche branded store and you've got like multiple products on your website, let's say you're doing a clothing brand, just do an up to percentage. So you don't want any of your products being less than 60% gross margin, ideally, like, because you're not gonna make any profit. Reduce your winners by like 20% and reduce your products that don't perform the best, maybe by 30%. So the offer you would do would be up to 30% off on your entire store. I would do a discount code, not an automatic discount. That's what's worked best for me. Now that we've got that in place, what we need to do is you need to go on your Facebook ad account today, because there is literally no time left, and review and do maximum and go through every single ad which has performed in the past. Every single ad that has performed in the past, image ads, video ads, UGC ads, AI ads, anything that has a good ROAS and a decent amount of purchases, you need to take that, send it to your editor, send it to the UGC creators and be like, put my Black Friday offer on this. Recreate those video ads, recreate those UGC ads, if you have time. Obviously, time is very constrained right now, and put everything with a Black Friday offer version. So for example, if you had an image ad of your product that was performing super well and the text on it was like, buy one, get one free, you would change that to up to 30% off, or whatever your Black Friday offer is. If your Black Friday offer is buy one, get one free, you would change that to Black Friday offer or Black Friday sale, buy one, get one free today. Example, if it was like an image ad, or if you had a video ad that was like B-roll of like a fashion shoot. I'll show you now, let's get one up. I've got this ad up here. Let's say, for example, you do maximum on your ad account and you see, all right, this is one of the best performing ads. You would go on it. I got the game in the squeeze. So literally you have all this content already. So what would you do? You would take this ad and literally at the top or the bottom, you would put Black Friday sale up to 30% off today. Literally at the bottom, a headline on that. That's it. So you need to re-edit your content specifically for your Black Friday offer. Every single best performer you've had in your ad account, maximum, the whole time. That is what you need to do. Last minute preparations. 2, we need to understand how to place the offer. You need to make your website Black Friday ready. This works for me. Obviously, this is a home decor store, still relevant. Sales timer bar. Everyone says this is scammy, but I've tested myself. I personally think it works better. You don't have to do this yourself. Either do this, so you have a sales timer bar. Obviously, these guys are doing the Halloween sale, so it's very clear. So this is what you do. You do like Black Friday sale ends in time, use code BF30, up to 30% off. That is what you would do. or you would slash your prices on your website. Does that make sense? You need to make your offer presentable on your website so it's clear for the user. This is a limited offer and you have a massive sale on your website. It needs to be very clear to the users. So usually in fashion, what works best is like normally send traffic to like catalog pages. Another thing you should be doing is see this picture header bar. They haven't done it, but I'll tell you what to do. Literally re-edit it on like Canva, Photoshop, whatever. Put the text on in your brand font. Black Friday sale up to 30% off today. Make it clear when you're sending the people to the traffic on the page, they know this is a limited offer. They know this is today. They know they can't do this again and they have to buy it now. Make the wording clear. Under the add to cart button, let's say add to wish list here, I would put another bit of text or like an offer thing saying Black Friday offer today, 30% off today. Make it clear. It's product page, header image on the collection page, even on the homepage, boom, this homepage image, edit that, put the text on Black Friday sale. Make it super clear. If you don't want to use the sale timer bar, put it in the header, Black Friday sale up to 30% off today. Make it clear. This is basic stuff. It's not rocket science. Just put it clear. Basic 101 marketing. Make sure the user knows what's going on. Let's get into the sales calendar. So you need to know when you're running your offer and how you're running it. So what I did is I ran my offer for 30 days. The Black Friday offer is ran for 30 days, not just the weekend, because you want to maximize using the pre-early sale to test the Facebook campaigns and make sure your scaling campaigns are ready to go. So this is the structure I'll do early access Black Friday sale, yellow is Black Friday sale, and red is extended Black Friday. So let's say we start from the 3rd to Sunday, because that's a good time. I would put on the website, the early access Black Friday sale. That's the wording I would put on the website, up to 30% off, whatever your offer is, buy one, get one free, etc. With that, it means you're running your Black Friday offer already, which gives you the time to launch Facebook ads and sort of optimize them for them to work. So I'll show you the Facebook ad structure in a minute. This is what I did. So also this method took me from $100K a month to $400,000 literally in the 30 days, implementing these things. Remember, this is the structure, early access and then Black Friday, extended Black Friday. Okay, that is the offer and the wording you'll be running on the website. Boom. Now I'm going to talk about the Facebook ad structure that I will be doing. So these are the types of campaigns you can run. We've got testing, base scaling, aggressive scaling with offer. I've just banged this out super quick. So I'm not going to go over testing because it's too late kind of now. Obviously you probably got a week, but I'm not going to go over testing. What I'm going to go over is base scaling and scaling aggressively with an offer. So this is what I will be doing. So the ABO, testing campaign. This is where you basically test different batches of new creators. So let's say you create 4 new ads, you would add a batch, test it $10 to $100 per day, depending how much you're spending, depending how much at scale you are, and you run that for 3 days and see if there's any ad performing. What you can do, what's working for me and my media buyers as well at the moment, is that testing campaign usually performs pretty well, and you actually just turn it into a scaling campaign. So this is what I'm doing at the moment. The ABO testing campaign is now my scaling campaign, as well as for Dell and our big media buyers as well. And essentially with that is you just scale the budgets because they perform well. So if you test 4 batches of new creatives and 1 batch works, turn off the other 3 and just continue to scale the one that's performing and turn the ABO into a scaling campaign, which is what I'm doing. So my setup is an ABO scaling campaign / testing. So I will scale these budgets and then just add new batches or ad sets in the scaling campaign. Now they're just testing alongside it. This is what I'm using. So I would have an ABO scaling for my base scaling campaign stack. And then I've got an advantage shopping campaign. So 2 campaigns in the account, advantage shopping campaign and ABO scaling. So you scale every single best performer from the testing campaign and just scale the budgets in the batches. If you want to optimize those ad sets, you can by turning off the other ad sets, you can do that as well. Alongside that, every winning ad from the ABO scaling campaign / testing campaign, you put into an advantage shopping campaign. So you can have up to a lot of creatives in there now. I would advise between 7 to 10 creatives in the advantage scaling campaign. And this will be around 30 to 40% of your budget of your ABO. That's what the budget will be split between the campaigns. However, some ad accounts are different. Sometimes an advantage shopping campaign outperforms ABO. Literally depends on your ad account. I don't know why this is the case. I have people who are scaling with advantage shopping campaign. I have people who are scaling with ABOs. Just depends on the ad account. This can be very, no one knows why. It just happens like this generally. As well as that, you can also, instead of having an ABO, you can just put the winners from the ABO testing into the CBO. But I'm currently, and most of our clients and Dell's clients as well, the agencies we work with, most of the people I know are doing ABO scaling at the moment. It's working the best. With actually, in the ABO scaling, you have like advantage plus audience, turn off. So we're turning that off as well. It's generally performing like 10 to 20% better than having it on. Facebook's recommendations never really work. There's a couple tips. We pretty much turn everything off, like all the optimizations, all the creative stuff, turn everything off, turn all the info labels off. The only thing we really use is on some ads. So if we have a winning ad, we would duplicate that out with the catalog add-on. So you can have like an image ad or a video ad with the catalog of products below it. That seems to be performing pretty well as well. So that's pretty much the only recommendation we really do with the basic primary text and headline offer in Facebook. How do we scale for Black Friday? That's the question. That's what takes us to aggressive scaling with an offer, which is the Black Friday offer. So we've got two campaigns, ASC and ABO. Bear in mind, this is based around one country. Usually you need to split up, I would say, advanced shopping campaign per country, as well as ABO. And you can have like top 5 mixes. So you could have like top 5, your main country, and then have like separate countries as well with the ad account, but there'll be more campaigns at that point. This is based around one country. So what is the scaling setup? To scale, you can do CBOs or ABO cost caps, which I like, to be fair. I will explain these now. So we're at this, we've got the base scaling campaigns. Let's go exit. At the moment, we've got 2 campaigns, the ASC scaling and the ABO scaling. We utilize the offer calendar and sales calendar that we've used. From the third, what we're gonna do, by then, all our best performing creatives with the Black Friday offer variations added onto it are gonna be ready. What we're gonna do, from this point, we'll probably begin to scale the base scaling campaigns anyway, because sales should generally be going up with this offer. So we will scale these up with the old offer, with the ABO. So let's say you had like the sale on, I wouldn't change the primary text of the ads. I would duplicate the batches of ads that are winning and then just change the primary text and headline to the certain sale, or vice versa. You just edit the text and the headlines on the existing batches of ads. The beauty thing is you use the early access Black Friday sale as your testing period. So that's why this is so good. Like, you don't just want to be running the Black Friday offer for 3 days or 5 days, because you don't know if the ads are going to be working and you haven't optimized them. And it means you have no previous data to which you understand how much you can spend on the biggest days of actual Black Friday offer. Because if you have the first 2 weeks of data and you've sort of been playing around with the ad account, you know how much you can bet on the day of the offer because you have previous data. For example, if you're spending $5,000 a day and you're running a free ROAS at like 25% net margin in the first 2 weeks, you know, right, we can take a gamble. When we launch our official Black Friday offer, let's double our budget and we spend $10,000 a day, and minimum we're gonna be at 2.5 ROAS. But we're going to be scaling. Does that make sense? So this is why the early access Black Friday sale is super important, because you can optimize the ad account and get previous data to know how to act upon it. So day 3 is when we launch our early access Black Friday offer. That'll be all the wording on the website, but on all the ads, we just launch it as Black Friday sale. We launch it as if we're running the offer now. We scale up the ABO, maybe duplicate or change the wording on the winning ads or batches of ads, scale these up. As well as that, we duplicate and put in all the best performing ads that we've created with Black Friday offer variations into a CBO scaling campaign, 1-day click, and an ABO cost cap if you want. You can do both. So why cost caps are good is you can spend a lot of money on these and they're not really going to spend unless they can hit the target. So how you would do this, let's say we have 4 winning ads, all Black Friday. Ad set 1, if our break-even ROAS was like $50, let's say we were getting purchases for $25. I would do ad set 1 as $20 cost cap, ad set 2 is $25, ad set 3 is $30, and then you could even do ad set 4 as $35 because our break even is $50, remember. Ad set 1, I would do like $500. Ad set 2, I could do like $1,000. Ad set 3, I'd do $1,500. Ad set 4, I'd do $2,000 daily spend, because it shouldn't spend too much money unless it can collect the sales and get the traffic for that price. And we know these are winning ads. We've just switched them into a Black Friday offer. Plus, we've got 2 weeks to test the offer in the pre-early access Friday sale. So we don't want to be spending too crazy, remember? So let's say the ad account was spending $1,000 a day, generating like $4,000 a day. Launch these scaling campaigns at like less than that. So spend distribution. So we're doing $500 a day on the base campaign, $500 a day on the ABO campaign. Obviously the cost cap's different because it's limited. So now I'm talking about the CBO, sorry. We launched the best performing Black Friday ads in a CBO as well. 1 ad set, the 4 ads. That would be launched at like $250 to $500 a day in the initial phase of testing the campaign. As well as this, the cost caps don't really matter because it's not going to spend unless it can reach that CPA, which is why cost caps are good. It's not going to spend the budget unless it can get the sale. So you can put $2,000 a day and it should be fine. Obviously, be a bit wary. Let it run for a few days at a lower budget in case. In the first 2 weeks, talking about the scaling campaign now, we launch it at $250 a day or $500 a day. And with that first 1 to 2 weeks of the pre-early launch, we can scale the budgets according to the performance, as well as the basic scaling campaigns. We want to scale everything. Ideally scale the CBO scaling campaigns even further, as well as the cost cap. So those are launched on day 3, and we test and scale the budgets accordingly. Once we have that data, and we've been running the early access sale for like 2 weeks prior, we know when we get to this point before the Black Friday sale, let's say we start looking at it Sunday 24th, okay? What is the situation now? How have they been performing? Which means we can sort of take a guess on how much we want to spend when we launch the official Black Friday sale. So let's say the official Black Friday sale goes live on the 27th. If we've been spending now at this point $2,000 a day, we're at a 3 rowers and we're generating a 25% net margin. How much are you comfortable to spend to gamble your money on acquiring sales? So for example, if we get the CBO scaling campaign up to $1,000 a day, by this point, the 24th, we're like, right, on the day of launch of the Black Friday sale, I'm just going to double the budget. I'm going to put it to $2,000 a day. However, with this, only do that when the day starts of the country and you're selling, and monitor the spend. You want to be monitoring the ROAS on these days. If it's performing really well, keep increasing it 10%, 10%, 10%. Keep increasing the budget and keep an eye on it. It's super important. Like, you can scale very hard. For example, Dell, who we work with, he on Labor Day or Black Friday Day, he will literally double the budgets of the best performing campaigns and duplicate them out into CBOs with like $10,000 a day, $20,000 a day, due to the previous data he's collected. That's why the early access Black Friday offer is super important, and like launching a bit early, because you can optimize and collect data for the ad account of how it's performing. Scale the ad account on the days. Just change the Black Friday sale to extended after it goes into December and Black Friday is actually over. You want to maximize the sale, and then let's say past the 5th, you would just switch to a Christmas sale campaign. One bit of advice is know your shipping rates, and on the last few weeks you can put on your offer as well is order now to guarantee delivery before Christmas, because people will be bound for Christmas, especially if you've got a gifting product. So make sure you know your delivery times and make sure you get it right. Scale the ad account down as soon as your products are not going to be arriving for Christmas. You continue scaling, you're getting loads of sales and you're saying it's going to arrive, and then half of them don't. You're going to get a lot of chargebacks. But yeah, this is generally, I don't know how I've explained this, but this is generally what I'm doing. So I hope you guys, good luck for Black Friday. I hope you guys are prepared as well, and scale the budgets if the data is there. Don't be afraid to push the ad account if the data is there and you're performing well. So take the limited mindset off and spend as much as you can if it's profitable. And yeah, good luck, boys. I'm interested to see what your results. If you want to work with us and jump into the group, you can book a call below. Check the new link. We've got a full like landing page explaining if I can work with you, etc. So peace, guys.